Hi and welcome back to yet another video. I had loads of fun last week doing the top 10 England shirts. I'm glad that everybody liked it. This week it'll be a bit different. It won't be on football shirts, it'll be on football players. Now, what I've done is put my favourite players in an 11. So it's my favourite players past to present, and I've put them into a team. It was such a hard decision to choose what formation I was going to do. Also, picking the players, whittle them down to just 11 players and put a team together that think it would play well together. It was so hard, but I think I've come to a good decision. But you'll just have to let me know what you think. Anyway, let's get into it now. Starting in goal, I'd have a Gianluigi Buffon. I think everyone will agree with me on this, but over the years that he's played football, he's been amazing. He's been the most consistent goalkeeper that there ever has been. I mean, I was torn between him and Iker Casillas, but I think he just edges it because he's still going now and he's like 40 and he's still playing in the Champions League every year. He's still making some unbelievable saves, and I think he'd lead the team if he needed to. And not many times you'd see a goalkeeper as captain, but he's done it for years and years and years, and he was doing it from when he was like 17, so it'd be stupid not to put him in goal. But he'd start in goal for me at number one. I'm going for a 4-2-3-1 formation. So I'm going for a right back. My right and left back aren't exactly wing backs as such. I mean, the left back's probably more so a wing back, but my right back, I'm starting with Cafu. He was a leader at the time, and he did it for the national team and his club team. He won the World Cup. He won everything in Serie A that was to win, and he was just a classy defender. He just got up and down the right when he needed to, but his defending was next level. So that's why he makes it in at right back. He wasn't the most fancy of defenders, but he got the job done. At left back, I've gone for Roberto Carlos. Now, as I said, he is a bit more of a wing back. I mean, his left foot was just an absolute rocket. I mean, that banana kick he did, scoring some of the goals he scored, was just unbelievable. And I mean, no one can tell me there's been a left back that's better than him. He could defend, he could attack, and he could do anything with that left foot if he needed to. And that's why he's getting in at left back. I mean, I'd be stupid not to put him in. My two centre-halves, I've gone solid centre-halves. My first is Fabio Cannavaro. The reason some of these players are getting into it because of their leadership qualities. I mean, Fabio Cannavaro, he won the World Cup for Italy. He won the Serie A numerous times. Did everything that a centre-back should be doing. And he could head the ball, he could play with his feet, which not many players could really say they could do. But he did, and he was amazing. And the other centre-half I've gone for is Alessandro Nesta now. I remember when I used to play on FIFA a lot of the time, and now I might mention it quite a lot, but when I used to play on FIFA, he used to be rated at 90, and I used to think he was just unbelievable. I thought he was great on FIFA. And then you would eventually watch him at the time when he was playing for AC Milan, and nobody could get past him. No strikers could even get close to beating him. He could man-mark any of the best strikers in the world out of the game. And he just made it look so easy. And he played right up to the end of his career at the top level, which to do that, any players, they just stand out as world-class players. And that's why I think my defence would be, nobody would get through at my defence. I think I've done well in picking those. So that's the four at the back. So my two centre midfielders that I've gone for would just be just playing and being steady. They wouldn't try and do anything too much. I think one of them would be a bit more of an attacking threat. However, Xavi would be steadying out the midfield. I think his intelligence on the ball, his range of passing was just unbelievable. He just made everything look so easy. When you look back at Messi and Iniesta, everything was made so simple for them because Xavi was just holding everything for them, and he'd play the balls that they needed. The reason that Iniesta played his best football was because he was next to someone like Xavi. He'll go down as one of the best centre midfielders has ever played, and that's why he makes it into the team. And next up is Paul Gascoigne. He would be a bit more of an attacking threat than Xavi. Xavi would pop up with a few goals, but Paul Gascoigne was just a great player. He gives that bit of energy in the team. Everyone looks at what he's done after football. It's horrible to see him in some of the ways that he has been in, but you can never forget how good of a player he was. He just made it look so easy with the ball at his feet. He's one of the most gifted players that's ever come out of English football. Some of the things that he did with the ball was just class, and that's why I'm going to put him in centre midfield. And I think that the balance between Xavi and Gascoigne would just be perfect. Now, my 3 attacking players that are just in front of the centre midfielders, I'm going to go with a right attacking midfielder, a left attacking midfielder, and a centre attacking midfielder. So the right attacking midfielder, I'm going to go with Lionel Messi. The reason I've gone with Messi as an attacking midfielder, I think you'll come to understand when you see who's up front. He'd do well with dropping deep because he'd be able to carry the ball up, because his runs, he can do some majestic runs. In my opinion, the greatest player that's ever played football. I understand who else it could have been, but I think that Messi is the greatest of all time. He makes it look so easy for the size that he is. He can dribble, he can beat opponents one after the other, and he can also score goals. He'll get kicks all game. He's done it so well for Barcelona. That goal he scored when he was just come onto the scene against Getafe, when he beat about 10 blokes. To put the ball and just dink it over the keeper, it was just unbelievable, and it blew my mind watching it. To do it for as long as he has, it's just an unbelievable achievement. People say, oh, well, he's not done it at international level, but he's done it, in my eyes, at the top level of European football, which is the Champions League. He's done it in the La Liga. He's done it when it matters, and he's dragged Barcelona through. My attacking midfielder on the left, I'm going for Ronaldinho. He makes it into the team because he's flair. He brings a lot of skill to the team. I remember watching Soccer AM when I used to be a kid, watching Showboat and seeing him on it. I just watched it and thought, I could never do any of that skill. And I was right, I could never do that skill. And in a game as well, it just makes the opponent look like idiots. He could make something happen out of nothing. His attacking presence, he can score goals. He can also set up goals. He can make runs for teammates. And I think that with the balance of Xavi and also the back four, which is quite a solid back four, I think that Ronaldinho's flair would help the team in a bit of a different way. Next in the team, in my centre attacking midfielder, who else could it have been but Zinedine Zidane? Nobody. It was a difficult one with a few other players, but not with Zidane. The touch that he had, the ball was so close to the feet, it looked like it was glued to his feet. Apart from his hairline, he had nothing else to worry about on the football pitch. Whatever you think about him as a manager, as a player, he was one of the greatest players that will ever play football. He could score some outrageous goals, and I would never hesitate in putting him in this position. Apart from being remembered for headbutting Materazzi, apart from that, you can't fault his career. And that's why he's playing at my centre attack midfield. And up front is Cristiano Ronaldo. There's nobody else really that I would put in there. Apart from when he was at United, it wasn't my favourite because obviously he was playing for United, but everyone could see his talent. He's an amazing player, and he'll always be one of the best players that's ever played football. I think that when he moved to Real Madrid, his game went up a level, which is absolutely mind-blowing, that he could go up a level from when he was at United. He changed into this player scoring 80 goals a season. He's still doing it now at 30 odd. I think that Messi is just a bit better than him, just because I like Messi more. The debate will go on forever, but I think that Ronaldo is an amazing player, and that's why I've put him up front, because he would score so many goals for me. Now that's my team. I think my team would just work so well together, because I think that the defence would be solid. The midfielders would help out if needs be, but them in midfield, they just control it so well. My attacking midfielders, they'd go out, they'd do what they needed to do. I think that the striker as well, in Cristiano Ronaldo, I mean, the goals that he'd score for me would be unbelievable. So thanks everybody for watching. The link for my Twitter, Facebook and also Depop are all in the link below. My Instagram's there as well. If I can get as many followers and subscribers to this channel as possible, it'd be great. Also, if you've got any recommendations for any future videos, please just drop them in the comments below. But like I said, thanks everyone for your support with the videos. It's been amazing. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.